definitely going to grab it, but...
Yeah, I mean, this is not the best record against Protoss. He's only played 5 of his 16 games were PvP, so it's not a matchup he's played a ton of in Pro League, but he's played a lot of it in Code S, that's for sure. So, if it were Habitation Station, or like maybe even Overgrowth for a PvP, I'd be like, okay, I think Hurricane's got a decent chance here, but on this map...
Definitely a longer game, more macro-based game, so I guess you see players' skill kind of shows a bit more in the late game for sure. And I mean, Hurricane, looking at those last 5 games, not too impressed here.
Yeah,
he has no momentum behind him. He's on a 5-game losing streak. Could even be 6. We don't even see that 6th game. And definitely one of the not big heroes here for Samsung. But he has come out a decent amount, played 7 games here.
Yeah, I mean, this is like one of those things where I look at this and I think, okay, the coach sees something in him, and he had a lot of success in Wings of Liberty in the GSTL, one of the most successful Epics Open Pro losses. But so far in Heart of the Storm, I think a lot of people would rather see reality. Nonetheless, we're going into Frost for what could be our final map if Hurricane's able to pull an upset here.
Down here in the bottom right on Frost in the red for KT Rolster, it's stats.
And Cross spawns. Probably not going to be too happy about this when he finds out it's formerly known as Tier Hurricane. Still never any clarification whether it was Tier or Tear, but in English commentary we've always called him Tier.
Yeah, I think it'd be Tier.
Yeah, I think Tier just in general, if you see T-E-A-R, it just comes more naturally. Tear is like a... You would expect it to be spelled like T-A-R-E almost.
Well, I mean, you need something else with tear since it's a verb, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I guess tear could also be a noun. Like, there's a tear in the cloth or something like that. But
Tier sounds almost, well, more so like a Korean name as well. They like to like just put random nouns as their
You know
names.
what always comes to my mind when I see the ID Tier? Like, I mean, we don't see it anymore since he doesn't use it, but like back in the day, it always reminded me of Misty's Tier, the Pokemon card. You guys remember this card?
I never played Pokemon cards, man.
Oh, what?
I did, but I don't remember.
I'm sorry.
It got banned actually because of the art. And
oh, what kind of art are we talking?
Misty.
Misty, you naughty girl.
Definitely Google that.
Sometime. I'm gonna have to now.
Not safe for work.
I'm pretty sure it's safe for work, but it was. Some people decided it wasn't appropriate.
Well, maybe for young kids, you know. Maybe the shorts were too small or something.
Misty's Tier.
I can't remember what it did, but it was a trainer card. I think maybe like let you use like one less energy card of water or something for your Pokemon. Like I can't remember at all, but
not safe for work, man.
Pokemon trading card game actually is a game that was honestly one of my favorite Game Boy Color games, or I guess
Game
Boy
game
games
was
in general.
so fun.
I always loved like building decks. Like I never had a game that like felt as good as that. Like even when I played the Yu-Gi-Oh card game on Game Boy Advance, like it just didn't feel as good as the Pokemon one. Hearthstone is like totally, satisfied me in that. Like I've gone back now, I'm like, yeah, finally another trading card game I can play on the PC, play on my iPad. But yeah, Pokemon trading card game was awesome.
Agreed.
Oh, well, I was a big fan of just the Pokemon games themselves.
Well, yeah, Pokemon games themselves also quite great.
Pokemon Blue was...
Oh yeah, Blue for sure. Blue for life. Yeah.
Bump that.
We just bumped fists.
I feel left out.
Did you play red version?
No, I had blue, but it wasn't technically mine. It was my brother's.
Okay, no,
so
you can bump with us.
There was only like one save file, so I like didn't really get to play it. But
that's cool. That's cool.
All right, so what proxy do you guys thinking? It's a forward Stargate here coming out?
Maybe a forward Stargate. It could very well be. There's not enough chrono for a sort of a gateway timing. So
hitting gates.
I'm definitely thinking maybe a Stargate or something interesting.
I think it's a Stargate.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not enough chrono for.
Do you think it could be a Void Rail then?
I think it would be an Oracle.
We saw Choya do it before.
I think an Oracle would be cool.
I actually hope we see a Void Rail in.
What was that?
something else fell in the studio again.
Action is wearing the dinosaur suit, and he's like actually working on his acting again.
Gumiho's in the studio and got bonked again.
Well, CJ did just enter the building like literally a few seconds ago.
Hurricane gets the scout on that Stargate, so he's going to know
Yeah, that's a huge scout.
to not make any oracles.
Yeah.
I don't think
Uh-oh.
he's gonna see that. No.
Oh my God, he actually saw that.
Oh, he sees
Busted.
it.
Oh, and it
And he
just
starts an
I
oracle.
can't believe he still makes the Oracle.
Oh, he cancels it instantly. He
I was about to say, like, I mean, I know
Oh.
you're a really good player, Hurricane, but this is like next level wrong.
Damn, that's huge. And he's going to get the pylon before it can come out, maybe?
Well, he's got a Stalker over here to help out, so
The micro out of stats. He's trying to get it
he
down.
will
but
get it, but I'm not sure he's going to stop the first Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's not. Actually, could end up losing his mothership here.
He will.
He should target that with a Stalker, too.
Wait,
okay, he does.
He can.
And he loses.
Oh, he picks
oh
up the
my
Stalker.
And now he's
God.
going to actually do some extra damage
He's
here
got
while it's in
another
the air.
Stalker here.
Another Stalker comes in, but there's another Stalker here as well for stats, but that's going to clean this up. And now he's got to lose the pylon. The probe comes down. Whoa.
Wow, some trades here.
Blink on the way back at home for Hurricane, mind you. He did get that Twilight Council up.
Hurricane in a pretty good position here. 2 gates up, building.
Well, he is
For the
supply
KT
blocked
player.
here for a little bit here. That is going to hurt him in terms of getting these gateway units out, but it looks like he does get a couple of these pylons up.
My concern
In
for
time.
stats is like he needs to actually get he needs to either get a Robo or get a Nexus up or something. Like he can't actually just stick on the Stargate take. I mean, he could potentially make like Void Rays to help hold this, but he's making nothing right now. He's actually taking a big risk to actually go for this Oracle here. It is scouted. There are Stalkers in place to stop this, but he's still going to lose probably at least two kills.
And there's a Phoenix on the way to catch up to this guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the hunt. Look at this one. Uh-oh. Flies it back to his Stalkers, but it's going to go down.
This is actually a pretty intense game. Like, everything is just on the edge. Now, the funny thing is, Stats is actually on the attack right now. He's going to run into a Hurricane who has less Stalkers for now, but he has a Sentry, and soon he's going to have Blink. So if he overcommits here, the Blink is going to counter and kill him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great trap there with a Sentry. Hurricane in a pretty good spot here now. Good micro back, gets 2 free Stalkers, and his Blink done much faster now.
Really nicely done. This is actually looking really damn good for Hurricane. I'm really impressed.
Does he have a forward pylon besides, I guess he's still at the, no, he didn't. He lost a pylon at Stargate. No other pylons on the map, right?
Yeah, no others.
So
he
I don't
doesn't
see
have
any.
islands.
No warping points.
So
So
he's he's gonna have to bring a probe with him if he wants to do any sort of aggression. It looks like he's gonna get rid of the pylons from stats. Kind of maybe
Stats.
go into an expansion from here. We'll have to wait and see.
Stats
There's
is definitely
the
going to
pylon.
expand, I think. There's that pylon, yeah.
Stats has got to be careful. His Blink is way, way behind here. And if that comes up and he has that one extra Phoenix that could lift a Sentry if it does get warped in.
Really ahead in supply too. Up 10 supply.
Yeah, he's like not chrono boosting his Blink at all. He's like chrono boosting everything else. It's taken forever for that Blink to get out here.
The Oracle of Stats did fly into the base and get a full scout, so I think he's
All
got to
about
know.
vision here. He's got that vision with the Phoenix. Good micro here so far. And he might actually just blink back. Yeah, blinking back down here on the ramp, targeting down those Zealots. That Phoenix actually helping out quite a bit as well here against the Mothership, which doesn't have enough energy for an overcharge. 3 more Stalkers coming up. The blink for Stats is very far away right now.
God.
And goodbye, Mothership Core. Pulling the probes right now. He's got that Phoenix. Is this going to be the upset? It looks like it. More probes being pulled right now. Blink is almost done for Stats, but almost is not good enough.
It's definitely not.
Whoa.
He's trying to warp in more Stalkers, but it looks like Hurricane has just gone too far. He's gotten too much of a lead. He blinks forward.
Yep, Blink on the back here to try to retreat, but he's got no probes left. No chance. Stats will be taken out here, and Hurricane, with his very second Pro League win, is going to seal the deal. Samsung will win the match 3-1, and a big upset here. GG. Crowd goes crazy. Would not be surprised to see this guy's name chanted here in a second.
Really nice play from Hurricane. That was really impressive. Great hold from the aggression from Gateway. And from there, just a great Blink Stalker follow-up.
I love the fact that the second his Stargate got scouted, he puts down the Twilight Council. He's like, okay, I'm going to need Blink for Stats, and he gets it, and it leads to his victory. It was actually very, very smart play at a Hurricane. I'm pretty surprised. I didn't expect him to do this well.
Yeah, I think actually Stats played pretty poorly. He didn't react in any way. Like he got his own Oracle out, which was kind of strange, and then
I think that was definitely like the the bad idea, the bad decision.
He could have gotten a faster Twilight, or even a Robo would have been like pretty safe against almost anything to help him hold a Nexus.
It's too aggressive.
It was almost like underestimation of Hurricane. He's like, I'm going to get an Oracle and do a ton of damage, and Hurricane's not going to be able to hold this.
Yeah, it was like pretty weird.
And then he flies in. Hurricane's got 3 Stalkers and a Phoenix on the way. He's like, to chase that Oracle, and it does 2 probes of damage. It does absolutely nothing. A total waste, basically.
Total waste. Yep, bad decision making. And a great kind of reaction from Hurricane after that Stargate got scouted. So really quick thinking.
Well, congrats to Hurricane. You know, not very favored, but this is all about Kanata today, I guess. He's been pretty humble, in fact, actually, during all of this.
Somehow was able to predict the fact that Hurricane was able to win that game. And I have to say, KT today not looking so good. A lot of their players not playing to their full potential, I have to say. And kind of looking like their round 2 selves. They did well in round 1, round 3, but I don't know. The start here for them is not so good.
They're looking a bit weak, for sure.
A lot of these other teams, like you were saying, Samsung is just starting to do better and better and better. You're predicting for next season to do very well. They're starting to look good even now.
Yeah, Stork Shine and Hurricane win over TY